Are you ready? What?
I got something to say.
All right, guys, what's going on? You've got Todd tonight. I have no idea if we're going to have Andy or not. He is in Pennsylvania somewhere for work. Supposed to be done. It's not. Don't worry, Andy. I'll do it. Don't worry, Andy. I gotcha. What's up, guys? So yeah, tonight is a Patreon panel. If you're a Patreon member, there's a link in Patreon. We've already got some people in the basement. Come join. Let's have some drinks. Let's talk about whatever. We don't do this a lot, so I love it when we can. We've got guests coming up the next few weeks. We'll talk about that. We've got a big drop with the old line, and then the second Corbin Cash coming within the next few weeks. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so tonight, that's all we're doing. So again, if you're a Patreon member, go to Patreon. The link's right there. Click it. Come on up. Look, and see, here's the thing. I've got 4-Leaf Whiskey. I know she just got back or is still in. Yes, back from Ireland, having some representation. She just went to Ireland. I watched all of her social media feeds. I'm very jealous. I'd love for Stacy to come up and tell us all about that. There's William Hall. William, you're welcome to come up, brother. Sugar Kitty, Jeff, you too. Dave, I know you could come up. Maybe you don't want to. I get it if you don't want to. Sometimes I don't want to be on panel either. Sometimes I don't want to be on here on Tuesday nights. But there's Corey. Has Corey ever been on panel? I don't think he has either. I'm not sure Corey does those things, but yeah, we're safe from the storm. I know the people down in North Carolina are still really reeling from that. Unfortunately, we are not near that area. So JG is here. I know he went to the Mash and Journey meetup this past weekend. Got rained on, but it looked like a fun time. So he could come up and tell us how that was. Tim Cornet could come up and tell us how the Detroit Lions are doing. I think they won. Yeah, they won last night. So there you go. He's got to be happy about that. Hey, Todd night. You know what, Joe? It's not a great night because our Orioles, once again, get in the playoffs and suck. So 9 straight playoff losses for the Baltimore Orioles. And still going strong. Lost again today, 1-0. Yeah. Boy, that's frustrating. So we'll go again tomorrow and see if they get eliminated. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for our Orioles. Yeah, you need a drink. We're going to be drinking, Joe. Come on up. Misery loves company. Come say hello. Come on. And there's 4-Leaf, yes. So anybody else who wants to come up, again, the link is in Patreon. I just posted it earlier. I'm just going to go by and say hi before we bring up our wonderful guests. Alex is here. What's up, Alec? What are you guys drinking? I really wanted to also talk about this. Try to set up this camera. Look. Trying to do something when Andy's not here. Hopefully this works. It probably won't. Probably won't. There. Let me put myself back up there. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. Cheers. So yeah, let me know what you guys are drinking in the chat, whether or not you are drinking this Corbin Cash rye. I have some little bit of news on the bourbon. So I'll tell you that in a second. Jerry Black's in the house. Good to see you, Jerry. Another great Patreon member. All these Tim Eric's. Tim just did me a solid. Tim found me. And I'm really excited about this because I tried to sample, I think from Dave Vogelson. And if it wasn't Dave, I'm sorry, whoever it was who sent me the sample of the Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Special number 4. Holy cow. I love that bottle. I mean, it's expensive. I get it. but I think it might be my favorite finished whiskey of the year. I think it might be. It's definitely in my top 5. I can tell you that right now. Todd has not met a camera he doesn't want to be on. That's not true. There's plenty of times I don't come on panel, and I could. I very rarely do it. David Bays is in the house. What's up, Rockstar? Found a video of find a video of me driving boat. I don't know what that is. I'm curious what is that? I don't know what that is, William. I doubt it's not me. I guarantee it's not really me. I don't know how you would have found that, but it's funny. I don't know what it is. What's up, Saucy? How you doing, buddy? I know it's Saucy. I don't think I've ever heard what you thought of the Corbin Cash. I'm curious too. Go Tigers. Oh yeah, the Tigers won today. Jesus. See, look, even the Tigers are winning playoff games and we're not. All right, so Corey waited until tonight to open the Corbin Cash rye. This bottle is wild, right? Yeah, it is so layered. That's what I love about it. I think as you go back to it, the great thing about that bottle, we can put it up here right again. The great thing about this bottle is you'll get different things as you go through. I think, initially you get a few things. I still get that sort of sarsaparilla, sort of cola root beer. I mean, it's got so many different things, and I'm gonna have a pour of that tonight. But I'm curious what you guys get. It's great. I love hearing what other people get because everybody's palate's different. You get some of the similar things. Oh, can you not hear? Can nobody hear me? Hopefully people. Technical difficulty. Uh-oh. Your mic. You got to be kidding me, right? My mic cut out? Why did my mic cut out? Uh-oh.
Their video, but you can hear.
You guys not hear me? You guys cannot hear me, huh?
I can hear you, but they can't hear the video of the bottle. If that video has any sound to it, they can't hear it.
Oh, that's a great point. Yep. When I go to that by itself, you can't hear me. Thank you, guys. Well, let's bring up our guests. There's Robert and Frank. Sorry, guys. Sound. All right. So that's something I didn't know. When I go to that, I probably don't have any audio. Well, that sucks. I just talk for a lot of times with that. Oh, well, whatever. I was just talking about the bottle. It's not a big deal. Technical difficulties as usual. Yep. See, I didn't realize that when I go to that, it brings up its audio too. Well, how would I do that? So if I went to that, so you can hear me now, but when oh man. All right, whatever. I just won't solo that anymore, I guess, or figure out how that works. I don't know. See, I try to do something fun and it screws up. Welcome, guys. How are you? Good to see you. Let's drink a little bit. Robert, I think Kate. I can hear Kate. The dogs are in.
Difficulties on my side.
That's all right. I'll pull you down. No worries. There you go. Frank, I know you've got a great blind. Tell us what you're drinking tonight, and I'll get my first pour of the night going here.
Sure. So, as you can see, I am definitely doing the Corbin Cash right out of the gate. Trying to get my spicy Dr. Pepper on.
There you go.
I thoroughly agree with the sarsaparilla root beery.
Yeah, right.
Beginning. I'm also doing the latest release from Old Line, which is their Harvest Moon.
Heck yeah! Tell us what that is.
Yeah, so this is the 100 proof. This is the one that they're doing with their 100 proof whiskey. And they're also, and I'm going to read off here so I don't mess it up, Amburian finish, as well as Oloroso Sherry finish as well.
So it's got that Amburana. Yeah, that Amburana.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, Amburana. Yeah. The cool thing about this one was it's almost like an old-fashioned in a glass. Ginger snap, ginger cookie, all savory spices, baking spices, a really great pour, doesn't need anything, and it is fantastic. And then I also have the Angel's Envy Triple Oak. I believe some of you have already procured this.
I have not.
And it is a pretty good departure, as far as I'm concerned, from the more sweet versions of Angel's Envy. It comes, or it's finished in French oaks as well as Chinapin Hungarian cask, which is an indigenous tree to Hungary. It drinks more like an aged whiskey than something that is kind of a whiskey that is sweetened by either port or rum of that nature. It's not nearly as sweet as all the other versions that are out there. And I thoroughly enjoy it. It is fantastic.
That's interesting. All right. So I'm curious to go back and hear real quick. Have you tried the old line yet, though, Frank? Have you tried that old line? And I'm curious. And Robert, I don't know where you are on Amburana, but I used to be about it maybe 2 years ago or whenever it first came out. I loved everything that was Amburana. And then I was like, well, this tastes just like that one. And this one tastes like that one. And they all started tasting like the same. It's all Twix.
Yeah,
and they were costing like $100 a bottle for some reason. I'm like, well, hold on here. I've got 5 other bottles. And they all kind of taste the same. Why am I buying more? So I got off of it very quickly, but I was on it. I'm curious, Robert, on that single malt with the Amburana. And did you say it was sherry also, or what was the other finish on that old line, the Harvest Moon?
It was also a Oloroso.
Oloroso. Okay, so is it heavily sort of that Cinnabon?
Yeah,
it is. So you do taste that. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's very dry on the finish due to the sherry. So it cleans up really nicely towards the back.
All right, nice. All right, very good. Well, I'm going to pour some Corbin Cash too, and let's talk about
it's better
that.
than Rio.
Oh, what the Rio? You didn't like Rio, huh? No. All right. No problem. Is that Kate? Did Kate like the Corbin Cash? The rye? She's a rye girl. Did she approve of it? I hope. God, I hope. Hey, Kate.
It is delicious.
Oh, I'm glad that I love it.
I
agree. I love it too. Very good.
It won our blind the other night. So
nice. Yeah.
With
I mean,
food.
I think nice. It's so
we know
layered.
the
I love it.
importance is cheese for me. So it goes well with cheese. It's good.
Nothing. I love it. What does everybody else think out there who's had this? Saucy, and I'm curious what your thoughts were. I think I heard what you thought about it. And then I think Corey said he's cracking it right now. I will say, there he is. Ben, Whiskey Uncensored, stopped by on the way back from DC this past weekend.
And we
gave me a crap ton of samples, by the way. Thank you, Ben, that I'll be reviewing for the channel. But I gave him a very small, and this is all I got left of it, very poor of the Hazmat bourbon from Corbin Cash. So he has about a 3/4 ounce pour of it that I'll be interested to hear what he thinks of it, because I love it. We will be on Baker Drinks Saturday the 12th for their show, and I'm sending them out samples of all of our picks, hopefully also including the old line pick that Robert, you helped us pick, and that Frank, you tasted at the event we had a couple months later. So that's coming very soon. So let me talk about that. Again, old line is dropping on Wednesday, October 16th. It will be tiered. There will be 2 links. One link will be for anybody who wants to pick it up or needs us to ship it to them, meaning that they cannot be shipped by old line. There's like 9 states. We'll have all this listed. Don't worry. And then if you're outside the area and need it shipped to you, there's another link as well. The great thing about who they use, Big Thirst, it's $5 flat for 1 or 2 bottles. It doesn't matter. As soon as it gets the 3 bottles purchased, it's free. So if you buy 1, it's $25 for shipping. If you buy 2, it's $25 shipping. If you buy 3, it's free. The bottle's only $59.99. I think that's a great price. Robert, I mean, we picked that. It's gone up to
all I hear you say is if you buy 2, you get 1/2 off and free shipping.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Great math, Robert. That's fantastic.
That's right. That's right. Half off and free shipping. There you go. There you go. If you buy 2, you get 1/2 off and free shipping.
Yeah, I did.
That's a good way to market that.
Was it the JT Melik vodka? Somebody wanted some vodka. I don't know why, but either way, I'm like, oh, you should get the Melik vodka. They're like, I've never had that before, so I ordered 3 from Bourbon Outfitters. They're like $24 a piece, but if you buy 3 bottles, they comp the shipping, and the shipping is $25. I'm like, so if I buy 3, technically the 3rd bottle was free then.
Oh my
deal.
God. All right, so there you go. And then the other announcements on the pick, the labels for our bourbon from Corbin Cash have come in. That's a good thing, because that's kind of what we were waiting for in terms of, and it worked out because it's going to be another, it's not going to be a cheap bottle as well, and it gives us time to get this old line out. But it's in. I anticipate these being shipped within the next 2 weeks, and then it took like a good 2 weeks for it to get across country last time. So I don't think the Corbin Cash bourbon will be here before the end of this month, beginning of November. So that just gives you an idea where we're at with our picks. And then later in November and December, we'll have all the MGP and Lux Row picks that we did that we're splitting. All right, I'm being told I need to play this video. Oh, no, what is this?
It's the dude on the boat that wrecks, I guarantee it.
Oh, it is exactly what it is. That's so, oh my God, that does look like me. All right, I will play it. I've seen this before. All right, I'll play this. That's
with
fun.
Your sweet shades on.
Yeah, my bald head. I don't have a boat or women like that. But I am bald and I have shades. How do I? All right, let me see how I can figure this out. Let me copy and paste this somehow. How do I copy and paste it? I can't from here. Dang it. Oh man. All right. Let me go this way. Let me do it this way. Hold on one second, guys. I've got to figure out a way to not play it. Hold on one second. Let me go to it. And if I've muted you, I'm sorry. I can't hear anything else. I'm trying to not to. All right, you guys are making this difficult on me, but I'll figure it out. I got to go to our browser. All right, there it is. Let me click it. Means I get it up. All right, now that I've got, I'll show it. All right, since everybody else has seen it, I guess I can show it. YouTube ad. It's funny. All right, so I'm sure a lot of people have seen this video. If you haven't, JG and others say this is me driving a boat, and that makes sense. It's pretty funny. So let me present. Share screen. Here we go. Oh man, why do I do this? Why do I do this? All right, so let's roll the tape. Here we go. I don't understand what happens here, to tell you the truth. And you guys see that? You can't even see it yet. Hold on. You can only hear that probably. You can't see it. Can you even hear it?
Nope.
All right, hold on. Let me bring it up. 1 second. I got to add it to the damn screen. Hold on. Add the screen. Here we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what we've gotten into tonight. There it is. Turned down for what? That's not me driving, even though it does kind of look like me.
It does kind of look like you, man.
and honestly, probably something I would do on a speedboat because I don't really know how to drive one. I'd probably do that.
I'm guessing the idiots, they ran over their own wake and broadsided their own wake, and that's gonna.
Is that what did it? You think?
That's gonna be bad. So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine? I mean, what happened?
I did that once.
Oh, you did?
It hurts.
Put a free share pair of Todd. Yeah, hey, listen. No, I think we've already got a good price on that old line. So we will have links. Anybody who did the pick ahead of time, you'll get it early. I think they told us the yield was around 140, which is less than we thought. And let's try to. I mean, they don't care if we sell it out or not because they'll put it in their tap room and just sell it as a single barrel pick from us. But I mean, I think this is a really great price for a great American single malt. You guys have both tried it. Great value. It's great if you've never tried American single malt. I think it's a great introduction to that. If you like chocolate and Tootsie Rolls at a high proof too for $59, why not? And then we're going back to Old Line, guys, in December, and we're going to collaborate with Dusty Dan and the Bourbon Judge to pick one of those amazing rum barrels that are finished at cask strength. That's finished for 4 years in the American single malt. So we got a barrel of that. So that's really amazing. It's another. I mean, it's really cheap, amazing rum at a high proof. So that'll happen.
Can't wait.
Right? I mean, how good is that stuff? God, did you try that, Robert? At the
rum? Yeah, I bought one.
Yeah, you bought one there, so you know how good it is. All right, so that's all the updates on the picks. We are working on 25, but we have nothing that we're picking anytime soon. So we don't want to do a lot.
We're meeting up at Old Line again for the pickup, right?
Correct. So, yeah, that's true. So if you're picking up your bottle, or if you're local and can't pick it, so the day that they will release it to us is the 19th. They're having their fall fling. We'll be there. Yep. So that's the Saturday after. Am I giving the right date there? Hold on. Am I giving the right date? I think that's right. Yeah, the 19th. Yeah. We'll be there handing out the bottles. If you want to hang out, there's a lot of other things going on. And if you can't pick up your bottles in your local, we will bring them home from Old Line because they don't want to keep them. And we will then get them to you somehow. So don't fret. If you can't make it on the 19th to pick up your bottle in your local, not a problem. We'll have it. We'll get them to you. And then, of course, if you're outside of the area, either we'll send it to you because you can't be shipped by Big Thirst, or Big Thirst, their online provider will fulfill that. So could be fun. Yeah. So Frank, if you're around on the 19th, come up to Old Line. We'll be up there, and we'll be giving out our not giving out, but you'll be picking up your single barrel picks of that beautiful American single malt, which is evidently,
I will be there. Don't worry.
The oldest single barrel they've released, which was surprising to me, but I guess they haven't been around that long. It's an 8+ year single barrel. Yeah. So I love it. Oh my gosh, we've got somebody. Now, Corey, I love it. Yes, Corey is in there. Corey, can you hear me? Corey doesn't know he's on. Corey, can you hear me? I don't think Corey can hear. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I think I can. I think my computer's still jacking with me. I've got the same. I must have the same computer you have.
We can hear you fine, Corey. I don't know if you can hear us, but you sound fine. He can't hear us. Oh no!
I can hear you a little bit.
Oh no. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you fine.
All right. Well, you can stay up, or you want to bring you down. You can try to figure it out, or what do you want to do? I want to bring him down. Let's bring him down. I don't want to make him sit there and act like we're talking to him. There he is. He can figure that out. Just give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Corey. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear us, or when you got that already. So
that's what my kids do when I'm talking to them.
I know, right?
Pretending I'm talking to them.
I know. Oh goodness. And I think he's got the Corbin Cash. I would love to hear what he thinks of it too. I think he's out west, I think. All right. What else? Anybody have questions for tonight, or any future picks? I'd love to know what you guys out there, especially our patrons, and even if you're not a patron, what picks would you like for 25? Blue sky here. What would you love us? Now, we already have some things in the works, but what would you love for us to go after? What are some, again, thinking about, we're trying to do picks that not everyone's doing. I know that can't be done all the time, but we kind of want to try to be a bit unique. Frank or Robert, anything that I think?
I mean, it's a hard one, but man, JT Melik picks are, man, those things are good.
Didn't he just do one?
The judge?
Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah, I was on the pick team. I got it behind me.
And they're down in. Are they in New Orleans?
No, they're outside of Lafayette. They're in Branch, Louisiana. So
Louisiana, but you had to fly into New Orleans, and right?
I wouldn't fly in New Orleans. No, that's a long drive from New Orleans.
So where did you?
You can fly into the Regency Airport in Lafayette. That's what I do.
All right, JT Melik. I mean, yeah, I don't have. Is that a single malt? No, they're not single malts, are they?
No, they're 100% rice.
100% rice, and it's what kind of? I don't think I've ever had a JT Melik, so we'd have to get. I'm gonna have to get some JT. I think Annie might have.
I'll bring you some samples when I come up.
You obviously love it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And it's sold well for the judge, right? It's sold out, didn't it?
It's sold out in like an hour.
Now he's a little bigger than us, so I get
it.
What was the price point on it? I'm curious.
$65. I think the single barrels. I think the single barrels now are up to 70 to 80, depending on the age. But our pick was a 6-year, and it was $65.
All right, very good.
That sounds delicious.
It does. I just haven't. Have you had anything, Frank, from JT Melik?
I haven't, and it was one of the ones on my list to kind of maybe get to know. So I'm glad Robert brought it up, especially the rice, because I was a big fan of when Buffalo Trace was doing their little customized experiments, and their rice distilled bourbon that they did, I thought was wonderful, and was really sad they didn't go further with it. So it's nice to hear that there's somebody out there mass producing it in a way that sounds delicious. Actually,
mass producing. They are absolutely tiny. They are family owned, operated. They're rice farmers and crawfish farmers. So Louisiana, it's pretty common to grow crawfish, and then when you flood when you grow rice, when you flood the farm, then you plant your crawfish. But they were not making any money on the rice, and they were just about to lose the farm. And one of the kids, probably Mia, she's like, let's make whiskey from it. And the dad's like, what the hell, make whiskey? How do you even make whiskey out of rice? So he looked into it and went, well, I guess it can be done. It is a grain.
Yep.
So, they started started distilling, like 9 years ago, 8 years ago?
Okay.
And it's really good.
Nice. All right. Well, I have no problems looking into it. Let me try some first. I'd love to get somebody on there. We always like to do people, for products. So that's great. Sagamore. So so this is the interesting thing. And Christopher Sneed, I know you know a guy. We know people there too. Here's my thing with Sagamore. I think there's a lot of Sagamore single barrel picks that flooded the market at least a year ago. There was you can go anywhere and there was a Sagamore single barrel pick. And they're great. They're fine. There was nothing unique about it. Now, they do have some unique finishes, which I love. But I would listen, and Sagamore is in our backyard. We're going to be there for Penny's Proof, broadcasting live very early in the morning. We have a great relationship with them. We had probably a better relationship when Brian Treacy was still there. But that doesn't mean it's not good. It's just different. And I think Andy and I are both, I don't know what the rest of the group thinks, but it had to be something really special and different from Sagamore. It can't be just a 7-year MGP, high rye, low rye, blend that they do. It had to be something, whether it's their own juice, a single barrel of their own juice.
Yeah, if they even allow that.
If they even allow it, I don't know. That's what I would want. They're going to be releasing the 7-year bottle and bond at Penny's Proof. I love that bottle and bond. I love their juice. They have single barrels of it at cask strength. So let us have access. So I would do that, but I wouldn't do anything else. And I don't know if
the private select or whatever it is.
Yeah. JG says dick.
Yeah.
Joe Graves says Sagamore too. All right, Al, I would love it. So listen, we are all for it. We have to have something that's just unique. That's all. And that's all right, Corey. No problems. I appreciate you coming on. Here's one I would love to do because I know the judge. I didn't even get the judges. He did. Bourbon Judge did an OCD number 5 pick. Have you guys, Robert? Did you get that pick?
Did I get that pick?
There it is. Yeah, you son of a gun. You got it before me. It sold out before we got to my level. I know. Really,
well, you got to not be on the poor person level when you really get these things.
I know, man. I can't subscribe to everybody. It's ridiculous.
All right, you'll get some, I'm sure.
We will. So I think it was Dave Vogelsang who sent me a OCD number 5 from. We're talking about Glens Creek here, right? That's who this is. Really small shop out of Kentucky. Yeah. Frank, have you ever heard of Glens Creek OCD number 5? Probably not, because I'd never see it around here.
No. Yeah. Never heard of it.
Really small shop from what I hear. Did you go on that pick with them, Robert, or no?
No, I had to work that weekend, so I wasn't able to really go. But, they also make the Cafe Olé. This is fantastic stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah. Really good stuff. So I would love to do that. I want to get them on. And Dave Vogelsang, Smoke Eye Hill or Boulder Spirit. Listen, I would love to have a smoke. Here's the thing. I had never heard of them before Dusty Dan did the review of the Blue Corn barrel proof. I had never heard of them before this thing. So, have you guys had anything else besides this bottle from them? I love it. It's one of my favorite bourbons of the year, but I don't know anything else that they have done. I know it's MGB juice. It's fantastic. It's really. Have you guys tried this?
No,
it's fantastic. But I don't think many people have tried them. So I don't know. By the way, this is what I'm drinking right now. But I have it up. Have you guys had I've slept on Pursuit United, and that's my own fault. But
I've mentioned to you a few times.
You have. And so I don't know why I don't know why I never went for it. Or
their double oaks sell out really fast too. And they're really good price.
A really good price. It was $64 on Sealbacks. This is their double oaked rye. It's 108 proof. It's beautiful. It is one of my favorite ryes of the year that I've had this year. That's how good it is. I love everything about this. Love it. Problem is you don't see. I think Joe Graves got this at Harbor Liquor and Spirits locally. So, Frank, this is actually I think on some Maryland. So if you could just Pursuit United, their double oaked rye, and it's 108 proof. This is batch 8CE, and that's probably what's out now. But that's what it looks like. It's very plain Jane. It's the white label with the green Pursuit and United. They're double oaked rye. It's fantastic. Really, really good. And a good price. So that's what I'm drinking right now, by the way.
What's the price on that?
It was, I think,
65.
Okay.
65 or 68.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
The weird part is I had early access to buy the bottle, and I still don't have it yet. It's supposed to be delivered tomorrow.
Oh,
Like how?
That
what kind of early access was this?
That does stink. Oh man, that stinks. Anyway, I'm a big fan.
I got to buy it before Sealbox actually had.
It was the other. Okay, it was the other story. Okay, Passing Liquors. Joe, have you tried that? I'm curious what you think of it. Because I absolutely love it. I think it's great, and a pretty damn good price. So that being that, what else did I want to add? Oh, what else? I'm curious what other people are saying here. Any other picks? So, I missed everybody's pick. Hold on, I skipped over a lot there. I'm sorry. Andy, where is Andy flying to? Andy's in Pennsylvania right now. He's supposed to be on, but I don't know where he is. He's eating dinner. Sagamore, Tom. Listen,
Tom Fuller is really good.
Tom Fuller, the single barrel that Lost Leonard did.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a single barrel, it would be in one of my top ryes of the year for sure. Because I don't put like single barrels in my top list just because they're so. I don't know. I can't put our own. I mean, I would put ours in there, but I don't want to have to do that. So I just exclude all single barrels that are like that are picks, and that's a pick. But it's amazing. And if they have other ryes like that, I would 100% love to do it. We just don't have a contact. Yeah, Sagamore, you know a guy. I know you know a guy. He works there. I still also think that Sagamore has to be in the lineup at some point. I agree. I'm not yet agreed. Listen, we live 8 miles away from him. Truth be told, I think if Brian Tracy was still there, we would have had something from them already. But when he left, we kind of lost a little bit of that contact. I mean, I think everybody in this community did. Brian Tracy was such a big part of that. And him not being there, we've kind of, we haven't done much. All right, Tom says, yeah, I agree with Detling. I 100% agree with. Critons, Titanic, Finger Lakes. Finger Lakes is another good one. I don't know Striped Pig. I don't know where the heck is Striped Pig? You guys know that one? I don't know that one at all.
New York distillery.
But Finger Lakes is really good.
Yeah, but they're central New York.
Iconic is good. Detling for sure. The question is, they're hard to get as well. But I would love to do a Detling pick. I've had a few that are really good. Interesting what people are saying. Old Dominic would also be, yeah, I agree. It'd be good. Okay. So you guys are going crafty here. I like that. JG had said he had the JT Melek this past weekend and was really good. I love it. I have the Melek and they are terrific. All right. So if you guys are really into the Melek, we'll certainly I'll get a contact from Marcus and we'll have them on and we'll start seeing what they've got. I got to try some of it first, though. I've not really tried much JT Melek. I think Andy does have one bottle, though.
I would love to get my hand on that rice. That would be fantastic.
Well, what one?
On their rice.
Okay. Evidently, hold on. Robert's got a bunch. He's lining up a bunch. So what do you have?
A few. Come on.
Let's see. What do you got? So tell us what you got.
When we did the barrel pick with the Bourbon Judge, Mia set us up to pick a barrel for Bourbon Outfitters for free. Very rude. So barrel 260 was actually from our pick. Everyone knows it as Rice is Nice. I know it as one of my favorite ones of the pick. This is the judge's pick 219. This thing is, man, that is something.
So what are the so how long is it aged for those picks? What are they, and what's the proof?
This one was just over 6 years. The label all has 4+ years on it because labeling laws and whatnot. Barrel 260. I gotta go look at the photos of the pick thing on there, and I think it was like 4.5 years, maybe just shy of 5 years. And then this is their legacy. This is their 6-year release from some of their OG 30-gallon barrels. This has a really unique flavor, so it's not for everybody. And I'll give you a sample of that.
Nice.
This is one of my favorite ones that they released. Just a standard, high proof, small batch. Okay. It's fantastic.
All right, there you go. And Alec, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask, what's the proof on the first two that you pulled?
The very first one, the barrel 260 118 118.3. The judge's pick is 124.7.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
That's awesome. Alec, the credit would be awesome, but that's probably tough in Mississippi. I would say that's not, we can get to Mississippi. I mean, Andy went down to Mississippi just to have dinner and go to Jonathan Mazziano's house from K. Luke. So we can get there. It's not, we'll get there. So that isn't an issue. A 9, 10, or 11-year pick would be awesome. Sagamore. Yeah, I agree. I don't know if they would offer us that, but I'm sure have got. They just came up with their 9. Has anybody had Frank? Did you get the 9-year or Robert? Did you get the 9-year?
Yeah, I got the 9-year over there, and the 8-year and the 7-year.
So you picked up the new 9-year that came out within the last couple of weeks?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't have it yet. Damn it! I gotta go get it. Did you like it, Frank?
I did. I thought it was fantastic. But I mean, I'm with you on the whole Sagamore pick. Yeah, it's got to be something unique. It's got to be something not going to be, flooding the market. I think if we're going to do Sagamore, let's reestablish ties and get our, get something unique.
Yeah. Christopher, what's the bad news about Pennyworth? Is it canceled or changed? Is there something? I think it's crap. Is there something different we haven't been told yet? So that's great. Oh well. Who knows? What did you say here? I was joking about knowing a guy, and I know you love BT, but I am the guy. Well, there you go. All right, there you go. All right, Chris, I got you. Sagamore has a VDN. Has been done before, but was great. Yeah, so the Mash and Journey, we were on that pick. We did a VDN with them. The Dusty Dan, their pick from last year, and that for their summer jam. And it was fantastic. The Kanye, I guess, yes. For sure. I want to say that. I don't know. I don't know why we haven't really gone to them. All right, Saucy's tried the Corbin Cash. The rye is fantastic. On the nose, I get minty leather and vanilla. Yeah, vanilla cream for sure. Palate match with some great orange zest. Finish lasts forever. Yep, probably my new favorite rye. Yeah, I agree. It's it's very layered. I mean, Saucy, sit with it for a while. More flavors are going to come out, and it's going to change a bit in a good way, which is crazy. It's just so layered. It takes the time to kind of pick out other flavors. It's so much. It's hard to get in one pour. If that makes any sense. A cognac finished rye from Sagamore. All right, you guys are loving the Sagamore. What's up, Richie Z? Good to see you, buddy.
I had their the Manhattan finish. That's really good.
Which one is that?
The Manhattan finish from Sagamore.
Oh yes. Oh, it's fantastic. Agreed. It's really yeah.
I haven't had that one.
Oh, that's really good. I mean,
okay. Where is it? I'm taking notes of stuff I need to get.
I don't know where. It's around here somewhere. I have it too. It tastes like you're drinking a Manhattan, to tell you the truth.
Did you ever get to sample the Bourbon Judge's Lost Barrel Manhattan Vibes?
Yes. That sucks that was lost.
Yeah, I bought a bottle at a Costco in DC.
Yes, I drank. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I can't believe that happens.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
A local group in Virginia, we bought a barrel and got shipped to a Virginia ABC because all things got to go through the Virginia ABC. Yeah, they distributed it, and I'm like, you all sold our barrel?
Yeah. Yeah, kid, he's in like King of Prussia or outside of Philadelphia. So go save. I don't know where he is. He said he has dinner. Who eats dinner at 9:40 at night? I think he just doesn't feel like coming on. That's my guess. And he's lazy in that route. He's going to bed. Let's see. Striped Pig is in South Carolina. See, I don't know anything by them, but William Hall and Tom Shanley are vouching for their greatness. So, all right, another one we'll do our work on.
What's that one in? I think it's in North Carolina, Southern Star. They do that Paragon wheat whiskey, wheated bourbon. That thing is fantastic. I've had their bottle and bond, and a buddy of mine poured me some of the cash drink he picked up in.
That's not true.
Carolina. That is some Weller 107 competing stuff there.
Oh, Tim, thank you for that. Tim sending me that. Murray Hill, Joseph Magnus Murray Hill special number 4 finished whiskey that I absolutely love, and he's sending us evidently some beer, which sounds good to me. Special number 4, you got? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, special number 4, right?
Yeah.
I love that bottle.
I'm not going to pronounce that. Cal.
Yeah, I can't pronounce it either. That's why I didn't say it. Yes, I loved it. Loved it.
Yeah, it is a fantastic pour. What when we were having that blind, what the hell keep picking up on it, and it just smelled. It did not do well in the blind because every time I went to it and I smelled it. What did it smell like?
Oh no! Oh no!
Finish don't always do well in the
Like it had one note to it when I smelled it. I'm like, what is this? And I can't remember what the hell it was. And
that's funny.
And I didn't give it very high marks in the blind because it had much evolution. And then the blind opened up, and I'm like, shit! I just put a damn near $200 bottle dead last in a blind full of a bunch of $40 to $60 bottles.
That's great.
Oops.
That's great. Yeah,
That's why you do it.
Would be nice. I mean, listen, I'm a huge fan of Bart's and everything they're doing. Discovery 12 is one of my favorite whiskeys of the year. Robert, you guys had 12 yet? You tried that?
Who's 12?
Discovery 12, Bardstown.
Only a small pour at a bottle share when I was already 4 or 5 drinks in. Right. Yeah, it was at that point where yeah, sure, it tastes great.
Yeah, I gotcha. I love it. Whatever happened to Ragged Branch? Are they still out there? They are. I just
Ragged Branch still there.
Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to see if anybody else. Yeah, Dave loves JT Malik. Look, everybody's loving this small batch, high proof, 118 proof. All right, we got to get on the JT Malik bandwagon. Like, what's up, John Cloud? Good to see you, buddy. We're just talking about various picks you'd love to see us go after for 25.
Best thing about going to a JT Malik pick is you get to eat all that Cajun food you want. You'll go out there 160 pounds and you'll come back 210.
I figured that you would sweat it. You would sweat it out there, right? It's hot down there. It's humid.
It is pretty damn toasty.
So Shane's tried the Sagamore 9-year. Amazing, but honestly, I think the 8's better. You're not the only person I've heard that from. I try not to watch reviews because I want to try it myself and not be sort of biased. So I did hear someone say it on a stream like this that maybe it was you, Saucy, in the chat that they liked 8 better than 9. But I have not watched any reviews of it yet. But I'm still going to try it. We'll see. I'm actually more excited about the and Chris Sneed. What is the problem with Penny's Proof? Are they changing it up this year? Is it not the same thing? What's going on? And are we not broadcasting live anymore? If not, then please let me know so I can clear my schedule. Because I have us down for that. They told us about a month and a half ago we were coming. So Christopher Sneed, either text me or post it here. What's going on with Penny's Proof? Is it not Penny's Proof anymore? What was the issue? Because they have not informed us of that. Corey has not tried anything from JT Malik. He's not enjoyed. Agree with Dave. High proof is great on the normal release. All right. Got to get on that JT Malik bandwagon, evidently. I'm missing that. Yeah, Alex, same here. Same here. I think we Frank, do we get JT Malik here in the shelves in Maryland? I think we do, actually, possibly.
I mean, I didn't even know to look for it, so I can't tell you, but I'm going to go look for it now.
Joe Graves would know. Andy eats dinner at 4 p.m. Yeah, I agree. He does eat early. I don't know where he is. He just didn't want to hang out with us. Hey, Peter B., what's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you in the chats. All right. Andy's on the 9th bottle of wine. That actually is probably true, Corey. He's probably on his 9th bottle of wine and in no shape to come on. Saucy Shane says Southern Star is really good. All right, Southern Star.
Yeah, Southern Star. That's the name of the one.
Yeah.
Southern Stars. That Paragon wheat bourbon is really freaking good.
Got it. I'm going to put up my next pour. It's also from Pursuit United. I think this one's even more interesting than the last one. So this is their, I guess, blend from Sealbacks. That is a 200. Where's my note on that? I had it written down and I've lost it already. Here it is. No, that's not it. Where is it? Can you guys see that? So
yes.
Okay, so this is called Sweet Tobacco. It's a double oaked bourbon Sealbacks blend. There, I think, was 288 bottles. So what? Probably 3 barrels. Maybe 2. Yeah, I guess. Well, 2 or 3 barrels, depending on probably 2 barrels. 108 proof. This one costs $89.99. Now, the interesting thing here is it's a blend of Tennessee, Kentucky, and New York bourbon. Like, so I assume Is it Finger Lakes or
it's Finger Lakes? Yeah,
it's Finger Lakes. Okay.
Yep.
Finger Lakes weeded mash bill.
Yep.
All right, there you go.
So it's technically a 4-grain.
Do you guys have this then? Have you tried this?
Huh?
Oh, you've tried this one. See, I've never tried this. When did you?
The seal
Oh,
bill?
not the
The
seal
seal
box
backs
pick, but
one.
we've had. I got a store pick of
Okay.
Double Oak and a couple we picked up from
Got
there.
it.
From them.
So they call it the sweet tobacco. It's using sweet staves and some kind of seasoned oak. I don't know. Sweet shop stave and tobacco staves in this blend. And I'm telling you right now, I didn't know what to expect, and it was $89. And I was like, "Oh, do I really want that?" But I was like, "Oh, let's just try it." Right. So I went on a whim. This is to me like a Heath bar in a glass. So if you like Heath bar, you'll like this. This is like caramel, toffee, and chocolate. That's what I get from this. So it's quite sort of decadent, and I guess but it's not like superly sweet, but it's really rich, I guess, in that respect. So I don't know if this is still out there. It might be on Sealbacks.
No, it's sold out.
Oh, all right.
That stuff sells out so damn fast.
There you go. So I really enjoyed it.
What was it? It wasn't Bourbon of the Week. It was one of the other. I'm so bad with names. One of the other YouTubers that did a pick on one of those things, and we were there the day they did the pick, and I was sitting there waiting for the email to drop for me to buy a bottle of it, and they emailed me from a different email address that I didn't recognize.
Right.
And I didn't click on the email, and by the time I caught my mistake, it had been like 20 minutes, and it was sold out. I'm like,
oh, jeez.
Holy crap. That went quick.
All right. Well, Frank, how's that blind coming? So have you gotten through what have you drank through so far?
All of it.
All of it? Okay. How is that Angel's Envy? Is it double? What is it? The double oak? What is it?
Triple oak.
Triple oak. How is that?
Like I was saying earlier, it's a far departure from what you would normally expect from an Angel's Envy bottle, which is relatively mature whiskey with a very sweet finish, depending on what barrel is finished in, whether it be rum or port. This one definitely has some pine smoke.
Oh.
It is a real left turn. So if you're looking for something like you've gotten from like the cask strength or the rye, it is none of those at all. So I would caution you if you're looking to get it and you got your mouth set for something that is familiar to you with Angel's Envy, it is not that at all.
Got it. What's the proof on that?
I think it was 100. Okay. No, 92.
All right. Oh, I bet that was Jay, the Bardstown pick that they did. Yeah, I'm sure that. I mean, really, it's Bardstown. You can't. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that was really good. So nice on getting that one. Is Southern Collective doing barrel picks? I don't think so. I mean, not that I'm aware of. All right. I wish it was 210. I don't know what that means, JG. Penny's Proof is not happening this year. We're changing the format, so maybe. Oh, well, it's great for I'm so glad that they let us know that. All right, I will email Gabby and find out what the heck's going on. So thank you, Christopher Steed, for letting me know that. Maybe we'll not. Evidently, Penny's Proof is not happening. Great. Well, there goes that event. I thought it was public. I saw an email from them saying that they were. It seemed like it was just changing the name of Penny's Proof, but maybe I didn't read the email enough. It was like Maryland something. I don't know. Are they not giving away samples of what they've been working on again? So that's not happening. Then I guess, yeah, you're changing the event and we're probably not going to be going live then. That's great. Awesome. Yeah, that might, not many people know that. At least I didn't know that, Christopher Steed. So, and I even got the email, but I read that wrong, evidently. It was a long email that I didn't realize they were doing away with everything they did before. So that kind of stinks. What's up, Bourbon School? Cheers. Good to see you. Russ, how are you? Everybody, again, we're just trying to understand where our viewers or patrons want us to sort of target for 25 in terms of single barrel picks. like I said, we don't have, well, we have a few things in the works, but nothing is set in stone other than the old line rum pick that'll happen later this year and be the first single barrel of 25 that's coming out from us. We have nothing really set in stone yet, and we'd love to hear what you guys think. So we've got some good ideas so far, and I'm can't wait to have some of those groups on. I wish I would have ordered those bottles from Sealbacks, your reviews, but yeah, I'm telling you, I took a chance on them. I don't know why I've not been on the Pursuit United bandwagon and their double oaks. I don't know why. I just have never really. I don't know, but damn it, if they're not really good,
if they start releasing some of their single barrel picks that Ryan finds that's just too good to jump into another barrel, you gotta jump on those things. The episode series, the white label ones.
Okay,
those
amazing.
I've yet to have one that was anything other than great.
Awesome.
Like one of the best ones I had was from was it Tennessee Distilling Company.
Yeah.
Of course that they have to sign an NDA. That's where they get their Tennessee mash. It's not from Dickel. It's from Tennessee Distilling Company.
What's up, Trey? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining in, man. Great support of the channel. I'm not sure what kind of a format. So I'm not sure what kind of format it's going to take. It's not in the hospitality team. I checked the email. All right, I did check. All right, I'll go back afterwards. It's not all right. So sounds like it's completely changing. So that's great. All right. That being said, anything else you guys want to get off your? I don't think Andy. Let me check to make sure he's not coming because I'm probably going to end early because we have really nothing else to do. Andy got pulled to this meeting very late. What we were going to do previously for tonight couldn't happen without him. So I appreciate you guys coming up on panel tonight. Next week we will have Ian Sturzman from MGP, and I know he's been on a few other channels. We will do a lot of things different with him. Our questions will be about whiskey, but more or less also trying to figure out what he likes outside of whiskey, music-wise, anything else. Also, kind of go a little bit deeper into the picks we did with MGP. And we'll also be sipping on Remus 8. Have you guys seen that in Maryland? I have not seen that in Maryland yet.
Yeah, I got a bottle here in Virginia.
Did you like it?
Compared to 4.
You can't compare it to 5 because that was an anniversary edition that had really high age statements. But you could compare it to. I think you compare it to 4. I think it's better than 6 and 7 for sure.
Yeah, if I'm comparing it to other releases from the thing, it's fine. To me, it kind of came across a little bit thin.
I can see that.
What I'm paying for, and what other people are releasing. It's just
right. So at $99, 101 proof. I think the flavor profile is there. I agree with you. The finish to me is rather short on this.
Yeah, it's 120 at the Virginia ABC because controlled states we have controlled prices.
It's 120.
120 at the Virginia ABC, of course, plus tax.
That sucks.
It does suck, and it's definitely not worth 120. I'll say that.
I know there's a lot out there, but NBC has some. Yeah, I mean, Dusty Dan just released one this weekend. I think they went and picked it and was ready in 2 days. I don't know how that happens, but they must bottle it and get it ready. I know they do their own distribution. Yeah, that's something we've talked about.
It's hard to the problem I have with NBC is their stuff is great, but when it comes to distributing it to your Patreon members that live in Virginia or Arizona, some of these other states that you can't get it to them.
You can't get it to them. And it was it's an 8-year MGP bourbon for $130. I'm like, oh,
holy shit. They're at the 130 now.
It was 130 for his pick, 8-year. I'm like, ay. Wow. So that to me was a bit much. I don't get it. So I don't.
What, 80?
Not anymore. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure it's fantastic, but it's like I think a lot of people have done them. So we were possibly doing something with Stuff and Whiskey, but they do a lot of NBC. I mean, a ton of NBC. They live right there. They know the guy real well. And I love NBC picks. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I just think there's been a lot out there. A lot of people have done them. And if the price is that where I'm at, I'm inclined to say no.
Yeah, plus he works for UPS. Come on, man. Pull some punches here.
Todd, was the beer tolerable or terrible? What are you talking about? Corey, which one are you talking about? What beer are you talking about? Corey, are you talking about the beer you sent me? Why would it be terrible? Honestly, I haven't drank it yet because it's still not Yeah, it's in this refrigerator down here. We're going to drink it on a live stream one night. So I haven't tried it. And I drink IPAs like in the summertime, but I'll drink it because it's got to be fresh. I think, Corey, is that what you're talking about, the beer you sent me? All right. BB said Remus 8. Really enjoyed. A step over the last. I agree. And there, $95. I think it's easily a good buy at that point. You got pretty good high statements in it this year. I mean, what is it? Here it is. It's 9% is what? 14-year-old bourbon? No, Jesus. 2007, 17, 17-year-old bourbon.
Yeah.
9% is 17-year-old bourbon, 21% rye, 24% is 10-year-old bourbon, and 67% is 10-year-old high rye bourbon. I really like the flavor profile, but Robert, I think you're right. I think it is a bit thin for even 101 proof, and the finish wasn't super long, but I thought the flavor was there on it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I guess mostly my harp is more to the Virginia ABC gouging.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Than them.
That is maddening. I mean, jeez, that stinks.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Good to see you guys. How are you? I paid $120. Yeah, see, I paid $120 in Ohio. Not worth the price.
Yeah, well, Ohio's controlled too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on Beyond the Road? Great channel. I assume it's Jamie.
They've got crazy rules in Ohio.
Yeah, really, really weird.
Yes, I haven't had it yet, but I will. We're going to do it on a stream.
Look at you.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's awesome. It can't be terrible.
Dry can't even be sold in Ohio right now.
NBC rum is probably my favorite spirit I've tried. Have you tried the old line rum?
Yeah, it's so good.
Is it really the NBC rum?
All the rum flavors are there, but it brings that whiskey note in for it sitting on those whiskey barrels for three and a half years. The bottle that we bought.
Yes,
man.
So good,
it's
right?
Just,
there it is.
it has everything going for it.
Hold on, bring you up. Let me bring you up, Frank. There it is. That's so good. And it was what, $40? 130 some proof.
36 bucks plus tax.
Yeah, that's absurd. It's so good.
It is really one of the best things that I found locally since moving back here for a rum.
The rum, isn't it like a 13 or 12-year-old Jamaican rum to start with?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes.
It's already really old.
Yeah.
And then that secondary aging sitting in there. It's like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Madeira.
I mean, it's just where is it? Let me find it. Hold on.
It's so good.
Mine's back here somewhere.
I've lost it.
Yeah. So on this one, it's 7 to 11 years in barrel 1, and then in barrel 2, it's 1.5. So potentially you could get something that's damn near 13 years.
Yeah, mine is a blend of 7 and 11 year Jamaican rum that was finished in a secondary aging for 3 years and 5 months.
That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Nice.
I don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. I've got the regular rum that's 100 proof. That's also very good as well. They just cut it to 100 proof. It's equally as good. Well, just not as good. I shouldn't say equally. It's good, but not as good. All right. I haven't tried the old line rum. Well, you will soon, there, Saucy, once we do a pick of it in December, and then it'll be ready. Hopefully, be ready in we're hoping January, February, right in time, right when you want to drink rum, right in the middle of winter.
Hey. Nothing wrong with that.
No. All right. So next week's Ian Sturzman. Any questions you guys want us? Put it in the Patreon chat under the Glam and Drams tab, or just text us, whatever. And then the following week, we're gonna have Matt from Luxro. So when we went out to Kentucky, Matt was the one. Lux Co. owns now basically the whole entity of MGP, Ralston, Squibb, Penelope, of course, Luxro. He was a really awesome guy that kind of set everything up for us, and he sort of is their ambassador. And we wanted to have him on before those bottles came out, just to talk about Luxro and some of the single barrels we picked and the experience we had, because we'd love to do some more stuff with them just for 21090. I think it'd be a fun thing for us to do somehow down the future because it's a beautiful. Have you guys have you ever been to Luxro, Robert?
Yeah,
I think it's really nice. It's a really nice place. So anyway, we really enjoyed our time with them. So we wanted to bring them on and kind of talk a little bit about Luxro. So we'll have that.
their pendulum in the middle of their.
Yep. So it was a great.
Cool
we all had a good time. Yeah, that's right. So that's the next 2 weeks. Then again, that Wednesday, the 15th, is that right? 16th, we will have Mark on from Old Line. That'll be the day we're releasing the Old Line pick. So hopefully we'll have a great day of selling a lot of bottles of that, and we'll then see you on the 19th for the pickup if you're local. And then we're on to Corbin Cash right after that. That'll be coming end of October, beginning of November. So, and that'll do it for us in single barrels, other than the MGP and Lux Row, which are very small yields. We'll probably get 25 to 30 bottles of each barrel we pick, but there was like 11 barrels we picked. So that's still a lot, right? We'll see how that goes. I don't know how interested you guys are in those, but there were some really interesting things, and we'll talk about them over the next 2 weeks, because I don't think we've really promoted that very much, of what we actually picked and why it's sort of special and what they were. So that'll be fun to do.
Lux Row has a couple different mash bills, and
yes,
even some experimental things that they're dorking around with over there.
Yeah.
So.
Alec, Old Line Rum is one of the most picked. Yeah, that's great. So we're trying. Like, listen, no one else is doing an Old Line single barrel rum pick. No one's doing it. And when we got there, we're like, "Can we do a pick?" And they're like, "Sure." For you guys, yes. And Marcus was there. He's like, "I'd love to be on that." I'm like, "Sure." And Dan's like, "I'd love to be a part of that." And we're like, "All right, all three of us, I guess, are doing it then." So it'll be a fun collab with them. I'm sure we'll sell it out. I think we get pretty good yields from it too. So, if it sells out well, doesn't mean we can't do another one down the road. I mean, it's that we have that kind of relationship with Mark and Arch, that if it sells out really quick, then, maybe we'll go back and do another one over the summer and just do it for $210.90 if you want another bottle of that. I don't know. Maybe you don't. And Saucy says his birthday's in January. So happy days for him. And then Russ is talking about on the road. Great sipping on short barrel 12. Oh, short barrel 12-year MGP. Whiskey attorney pick. Oh, very nice. All right, you love a well, Peter, you would love this single barrel pick from Old Line. It's. I'm not being a rum fan. In fact, I wasn't going to buy that bottle. I think it was bourbon. Ben said, "You got to try the bourbon." I'm like, "Get out of here." He's like, "It's legit." And damn if it wasn't. And I don't drink. I'm sorry, the rum, not the bourbon. The rum. And it was. We were all buying it. Like, I should have bought more than one. That's the problem. I don't know why I didn't buy more than one. That was stupid of me. All right, that's it. That's all we got going on. Any last comments, guys? We'll get out here early tonight. Then I don't see Annie stepping in. We'll start next week with Ann Sturzman of MGP. Again, if you have any questions for Ann, the guy who is now the Masters Distiller at MGP, or Ross and Squibb, took over for the legend Greg Metz. I think Andy will have some footage from our time out there to show with you guys. We'll have him on. It could be anything. It doesn't even have to be whiskey related. What do you want to know? What does he like to do outside of whiskey? Let us know what you want to ask him. He's a really cool guy, and we're excited to have him on. And we'll be sipping on some of his products, so to speak. So, any last questions or comments, or we'll get out here early tonight, guys?
Nothing from me. Yeah.
Right.
Your chat has a question about the 4-grain Lux Row.
Oh. The Lux Row for I don't know, maybe.
I got the double single barrel, and I've had the 4-grain. I've known two type of people that have it. Ones that don't like it, other ones that rave about it. So it's one of those things. It's not for everybody, but the people that love it. Exactly.
Yeah, I would say try it before you buy it, but I don't know if that's possible. So,
okay.
And JH says no. Not. I was going to say not at that price too. Not at any price. Oh, geez.
Wow, he's one of the people that hate it.
But Trey says, 80, I'd buy it. See, it's exactly what you said. So it's
like, even in my small local group of whiskey drinkers, we talk about it. Like, you like that? You're insane. And everyone's like, what do you mean? It's delicious. It's like, it's really weird.
That's funny. All right, guys. I'm going to end it early tonight just because I'm tired and I want to. And I don't really have anything else to do tonight. Yeah, and we will see you next Tuesday for a full show, again, with Ann Sturzman. And don't forget, 15th of October is the Old Line single barrel pick. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, the 19th, you can pick it up. Come see us at Old Line if you're local. And then we're moving on to Corbin Cash Bourbon, guys. And then
we will on the 19th.
And there you go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me, Frank and Robert. Really appreciate it as always. And hey, there's BT. Peace out. Good to see you, buddy. And we will see you next Tuesday for Ann Sturzman of MGP. Super excited about that. Cheers, guys. Drink good wisdom.
Cheers. Night.
Night.